The second scouting tool here is the scatterplot that actually works exactly the same ways as the scatterplot available in the player scouting section. We can actually compare team behavior using specific metrics, two specific metrics in this case, to build our scatterplot. So for example, now we want to see which are the clubs that spend most of their in possession time in the finish phase, so in the final third dominating the opponent, but also clubs who spend most of their, or relatively most of their out of possession time in a high block, so they are aggressive when they don't have the ball. We are going to highlight specific teams, so for example Barcelona or last year, and see that it actually features in the top right quadrant, which again highlights the teams who are the most aggressive out of possession and the most dominant in possession. We can just click and, for example, see which are the clubs that rank high in both the metrics. We have Bayern München and Manchester City, for example, but also Arsenal and Real Madrid. You can actually, speaking of Real Madrid, highlight your team. I selected Real Madrid back in the beginning, so this is what I'm gonna see. We can highlight outliers, and in this case, we see again that Bologna, Chelsea, Atalanta are outliers on the top right quadrant, and the clubs here are the ones that are less dominant and less aggressive in and out of possession. Another interesting thing we can do here is to choose the competition average. So for example, if you are Barcelona or a club willing to compare or to benchmark the whole population of clubs in the big five leagues against the average of the Spanish La Liga, you can just go here and use Spanish La Liga. And you see how the average lines are going to change. So this is the second tool, the scatterplot, and now we are going to see the third one.